possible that
we're live now.
We are live.
There we go.
Okay.
It's
With our minute delay. So.
I'm looking, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to find this thing. Let's see if refreshing works. So hey, anyway, this is the Munzee Videocast number one.
Number one.
Official number one.
Official
Right.
number one. The other one was a pre-trial.
That was totally a practice run.
Yeah.
So
Rob
just
wasn't a
'cause-
part of that,
yeah.
so anything he does today is considered his practice run. So
Well, he wasn't a part of the video. He did have a hand in.
he
yeah.
did play
The
a part in it.
videocast
This is
itself.
true.
and that's why this is number one. So it's November 4th, 2014. I am Rob,
We're on.
and we've got Matt over here in the nice beanie.
The
And-
nice beanie.
Yes.
And I'm Dylan Derryberry.
There's
Welcome to the Munsie Videocast.
Excellent. So we do welcome you and hope that everything's looking smooth out there on your end. I am just going to sit here and stare blankly at this screen because I have no idea where it all is. So that's all good. So welcome.
It's happening. I'm watching us, and there's a minute delay, so we're good
There
to go.
is.
Perfect. What you got, Matt?
So we'll see. This is the problem because you're supposed to be able to see all these questions.
Right.
And can you?
Hopefully I'm going to find them now. I'm looking. So it looks like, though, we do have several people that have joined us, right? So
I see one viewer,
That
but
is
I
true.
can definitely be wrong.
my wife is calling. So
Is she
sorry
calling
that
in
I
to the
I
Munsie
didn't get to
Videocast?
Yeah.
chat with you right then. No, let's see. I'm looking for the question and answer form. Yeah. Howdy, Munziers. Well, Denise, we'd like to say howdy to you and appreciate that you are joining us today. I'm looking to see. I don't have the ability to say, yeah, we answered it.
I just did. Currently answering.
Perfect. Well done. So, Denise,
That's how it's going.
howdy. She's down there in Aggie Land, down in College Station, Texas. So she's not exactly there. I believe Snook is where she's from. But anyway, she has told us that she'd tune in, so we appreciate her being in attendance. Yeah, I'm looking at the video
Yeah,
now,
okay.
and I was playing with my ear just a minute ago. I'm not, so that's good.
Yeah, it's going.
So let's talk about some of the things that we've got coming up, and then if people have questions because they're tuning in, that's good. And if they're not, then they're not just sitting here listening to 20 minutes of us waiting for people to ask.
Exactly.
questions.
Exactly.
What do you
We
think?
do have other things to talk about. One of which, a pretty big deal's been going on. The Munz Pack subscriptions have started to flow in, and it's going really well. I know we're all working really hard around here to get all those subscriptions ready so we can get them sent out. Rob, you, for one, have kind of gone back to your roots a bit, I hear.
I have. It's been very interesting. Back in January 2012, well, I guess it was January 2013. Man, let's see how time flies. That's when we launched the original vinyl stickers, and it has been a while since I've had to do this much cutting and stuffing of envelopes and licking of envelopes, and yeah, my tongue is paper cut and numb, but that's all right.
But that's all right. It's worth it.
That was your
All-
breakfast this morning, correct?
That's
That-
right. It's all for you, the people out there in video land, our Munziers. So appreciate you guys. And yes, the glue from the envelopes was my breakfast this morning. So
It's a good diet.
it really is. You would think it's yeah.
But no, it's the entire pack looks really good.
Because you designed
Yeah,
it.
coming from
Well,
the guy who
yeah.
designed it.
I have printed off enough copies of these envelopes to think they're ugly and terrible, but I really hope you guys enjoy them because, you know, as we do with Munzie, we do everything we can on our own. And right now, becoming a print press with envelope printing has been a fun challenge.
Man.
And our printer only prints 15 at a time. So that's fun to sit back and, you know, change those out every 2 minutes.
Yeah, thankfully it's been moving along, but we do have a shipment of envelopes coming in so that we don't have to
Exactly. So I don't have
produce
to
them
keep doing it.
ourselves. Yeah. So that part will be really nice. But Dylan's done a great job of kind of designing everything, and Peter jumped in and did some of the social media designs, and so it's definitely been a big team effort. Matt sent out the email that everyone received. So if you thought, oh great, another email, that was Matt.
Sorry.
Well
That'll
done.
be your new nickname, the spam.
The spam. Nobody marked that email as spam.
No,
Thank you very
that's
much.
because it's not spam. Anything that comes from Munzee, not spam.
Not spam.
It's very important that everyone get it.
Now, some of
Your,
Matt's personal emails he sends me, I'd send right to spam. But
totally.
You like them. Don't lie.
do I?
Matt,
Oh, yeah.
Matt adjusted the mood lighting just
I did.
a second ago, and it's just gone live, and it does look better. So,
Okay, good. Good.
I see we have a question.
We do.
We
but
do have a question. It's a very interesting one. Long-time listener, or better yet, long-time worker, first-time listener. So that's good. And viewer, and it's a two-parter. It is, who's the king of ping pong, and who is the most handsome member of Munzee? Well, the king of ping pong is an easy one because that's Scott. So
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about that. As far as the most handsome member of Munzee, I think I'd have to vote for Peter. I don't know.
I'm gonna say not Peter, man.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there. So, Peter, good job. That's a great question. I think you can mark that one bye-bye. So we've also got a couple of guys from the UK who are tuned in watching us. So that's really great. And it says that they're preparing a question for us. We can't wait to hear that.
Okay.
That's Pillsley guy and Jam Sponge and Doozy.
Jam Sponge and Doozy.
There you go. That's how it should be read. So looking forward to hearing what those guys may have to say. So I guess you can mark all of those. Good to know.
But speaking of the UK
Mhm.
and in particular Great Britain,
Mhm.
we have a special going on that our players across the pond may be aware of, fond of, know more about than us.
Definitely know more about it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Munzee is obviously a worldwide game. And so we often get ourselves caught, only celebrating American holidays and not even realizing that, there are other things outside of our borders. So in an attempt, we're, trying to find some other things that people celebrate. And one of those is Guy Fawkes Days. It's
Guy
day.
Fawkes Day, Guy Fawkes Night, or Bonfire Night.
Yes.
Exactly.
There we go.
Which is the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. But we, wanted to extend our playtime a little bit. So
Right. It's the 5th of November down under in Australia. And for all of our players down in that area, might as well give them the opportunity on the 5th. And for the rest of us, let's see, right now over in the UK, it's late evening, 7, 8 o'clock, depending on whether their daylight savings time kicked in and when and all that. So, yeah, things are going well. It looks like we've had 350 of the Guy Fawkes explosive packages that have been captured already, and it's only been live for 13 hours. No. It's been live for 3 hours.
yeah, no, it hasn't.
Math
been
is
live
hard.
long. Yeah,
350 specials captured. I'm looking at the map, and the closest one to us, there's actually two fairly close together. They're over in Plano. They're about 15 miles away. So
lunch break.
yeah, so you guys are gonna have to leave early so that you can get it. Oh, Matt's headed down to class, and it looks like he's got a couple of options. just in case.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
Oh.
There you go.
I could be the first Team Munzee member to make that happen.
So speaking of Guy Fawkes and some other things,
No,
Are you
I
looking at
see-
questions?
I see
All right.
That he'd like for us to pronounce Guy Fawkes. So here in the U.S., that would be Guy Fawkes. That's easy.
I'm kidding.
Norfolk is how we would say Norfolk.
Yeah.
And it gets a little dicey there. And I'm sure that it's pronounced not Norfolk.
Nor-
we would
probably
say
not.
here in
Norfolk.
Texas. Right. And Norwich, I'm certain, is not Norwich, but instead it is Norwich.
Norwich.
If I remember correctly from the football stuff. Norwich.
So that's how
Norwich
we
City.
say it. I'm
Matt?
curious how it's actually said.
I think we would say Norwich, and
But I think
believe
it's
that it is
Norwich.
Norwich
Yeah.
City. So they kind of let the W go. So we've now answered that question. We appreciate
it's probably like
Guy
Guy
for
Fawkes or something.
sending that in to us. Does the fact that we have Hangouts on air mean that we're going to see more posts on the Munzee Google Plus account? You see that question?
I did, and I had selected it, and that's a yes because
Yeah.
I use Google Plus.
Yeah.
Dylan does not.
So I have no idea what I'm doing with it. So
I've kind of taken over the Google Plus
Exactly. And
Distribution.
again, it'll be the information that's also, on the blog and on Facebook, but just another medium of putting it out there.
Okay, sounds good. Yes, Google Plus.
This is one of those times that we get to surprise Rob with things.
Hey, I'm all for it. That sounds good.
And it's 7 p.m.
Keep it up. Oh, good.
Great
It is
Britain.
7
Now we
p.m.
know.
over in
Now
the
we
UK.
know.
And so that is important information. So we've got Guy Fawkes Day going on. Everybody get out there and be sure you help us capture Guy Fawkes in order to overthrow his plot to blow up, I believe it was called the House of the
House
Lords.
of
House of
Lords.
Lords.
So House of Lords. So celebrate that. You get the special icon and you also get a badge. So we all need to continue to watch the map, although I'll tell you that it is rainy here.
It is.
It is.
Today.
I swear it only rains on days we put out special icons in Texas.
That's true.
Yeah, because the ghost seas was another downpour that I was out in the middle of.
That's right. He went out very early in the morning that day and
He
made
did.
it happen.
It's rainy and 58 right now.
Oh,
This isn't
in
usual.
McKinney.
that's good to know.
Not for Texas.
No.
My Pebble hasn't updated since yesterday. It said 53 degrees and that it was late last night. So that's awesome. Good shout out for Pebble there.
Well, there you go. There you go.
My
But yeah,
Google
Guy
Watch,
Fawkes Day.
though.
That so when is Guy Fawkes Day over, Rob?
We are going to be running that it started 3 hours ago and it was 72 hours. So we have less than 1,000 hours left.
Okay.
Yeah. Somewhere
Again,
in the
math is
neighborhood.
hard.
Yeah, 68 and a half hours, I would say.
Yeah,
somewhere
and
around
that'll
those
end on the 7th at 10 a.m.
On the 7th at 10 a.m. Or
MHQ
when Scott
time,
pushes the
yeah.
button.
Yeah.
So that would be Friday.
If it's
MHQ
past
time.
the 7th at 10 a.m., keep capping.
Right.
Yeah, keep going
Please don't
for it.
complain that it runs long. We wanted to give you an opportunity to make it to 1,500 captures or whatever it may be. So that's all going well. And we're looking forward to moving into December with who knows what sort of other special icons might be coming up in badges.
Who knows? We don't know. We don't
Oh,
come up
yeah.
with those things.
It's true. It's true.
They
There's
just
all kinds
magically
of-
happen.
All kinds of fun stuff that you might see coming up at that point in time. What other scheduled information do we have to tell everyone?
Just kind of talking about clan wars. Those are obviously just starting.
Yes.
Again, do you want to break down how it's all happening again to clarify? Nope. Just go to the
Absolutely
blog.
not.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right.
So there is on the blog, if you go back in time to the Clan Wars November requirement, which was released on October 28th, MHQ time. And remember that is the official word, what you read on the blog. You will find that we've got the requirements out there, and there were some questions that kept popping up. So rather than respond to every single question, we put in an FAQ, the frequently asked questions, and that is located at the bottom of those clan requirements. So that is good. Oh, Fawkes is actually pronounced Forks. Interesting.
Guy Fawkes
See?
Day.
Forks
There you go.
Day. Now that's interesting. Well, you know what we should have done? We should have put American Forks.
See, and that's why it's good we didn't know how it was really
Forks
pronounced.
and the other two are just too difficult to write phonetically. Yeah, I appreciate that you didn't write out one of them phonetically. I have a feeling, so that's good. So we appreciate that we've got a couple of our English players here to tell us how to pronounce things. That's good. Oh my, we've got a couple of other things going on, and this is via Google Plus.
Yes, our
Uh-huh.
the Google Plus post is not quite the same as Q&A, but we will try and go back and forth as
Exactly.
In the
needed.
Q&A, we've got some live activity that we can read there, but then it also is showing up here, and because I'm special, I managed to close that. My nose is itchy, just so everyone knows that's an itch or a scratch. Let's see. We've got nothing else going on that I care to talk about. Just kidding. Someone just asked actually if we're going to have turkeys for Thanksgiving, and the answer is we're going to eat turkeys for Thanksgiving, and that's all you need to know for right now. How about that? So we'll probably have some sort of a Team Munsie Thanksgiving dinner that smoked turkey. Wait.
Oh, there you go.
Hey Peter, I know you're watching. Smoked turkey.
I actually have a turkey fryer as well from my days at the liquor store. We were doing a promotion. If you bought loads of alcohol, you were entered into a contest to win a turkey fryer, and nobody won it, so they gave it to me.
Wow.
I was expecting. I bought loads of alcohol.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter, guess what? Never mind. Not smoking turkey. Frying turkey.
Deep fried
Fried turkey.
Pretty
That's
awesome.
going to go really well with this diet.
Oh, speaking of, that's a good call. You're right. We need to kind of talk about that
Okay,
for
so
just
we're
a
going
second.
public with it.
We might as well. So Team Munsie has a challenge. We won't tell all the details about it, but
As long as my weight from this morning is one of those details we're not talking about.
we won't
Cool.
share that. We are definitely setting up to work on the health aspect of Munsie, I would say.
Exactly, and push that this is this is technology that gets you outside, it gets you active. That's why we integrated with Fitbit. That being said, some of the Munsie employees aren't as fit as a Fitbit employee would like us to be. Myself very much included. So as a way to kind of better ourselves, we've kind of decided to take a challenge upon ourselves to see if we can get back in shape.
Yeah, and that's never a bad thing.
No,
so for the
no.
next 3 months, which covers Thanksgiving and Christmas.
This was a
and
terrible
New
time to
Year's.
do this, guys.
Yeah.
It's a good challenge, that's for sure. We've set up a challenge inside the team, and so we're kind of doing some inside marketing. I say maybe that's what it is,
Inside market.
to be able to set up sort of our own little case study. So continue to watch the video podcast, and maybe the weekly winner will get to come and join us or some
Jeez.
crazy thing like that. But hopefully you'll see us all becoming a smaller version of ourselves. Well, maybe not Matt. Matt's
Yeah.
already
Again, not all of us can get much
college,
smaller.
college metabolism kind of guy.
Oh,
So-
it's.
I haven't
it's
even been
not
out of
quite there.
college that
Okay.
long, and I wouldn't mind being back at college, Dylan.
That's true. Mine will come from my midsection. That's where the weight likes to accumulate. So now that we've talked about all kinds of personal things about Team
Exactly. Opening the doors for you guys.
I think I managed to turn this thing off.
Button on the top left.
I don't buttons or
Rob is technologically challenged.
oh, I think yeah. Oh well, it's busted. So we got a broken Google Pad. So I tried to YouTube it on Google and it didn't work. TJ style.
There are also more questions on the Q&A.
Oh,
We're letting Rob decide what gets answered and what doesn't because he yelled at us last time.
is there likely to
Exactly.
be a special icon given to the first player to reach 3 million points? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Maybe. How about maybe? I like that idea. And is it really all about the base? Of course, Adam would have to ask that sort of question. Adam's come around once or twice, and Adam, it's all about that base. No trouble.
Rob wants a little more booty to hold at night.
You're gonna get in trouble with his wife.
Yikes. Back to Guy Fawkes Day. No, we've got one more question that would be a pretty good one. What about converting battle axes and hotels in the app? And Frank says, this is kind of important. And Frank, I couldn't agree with you more. It is important. And it is definitely going to be one of the things that we incorporate in as we get to the point of releasing, an app update. Now,
Exactly.
when's that going to happen? I have absolutely no information for you on that. So,
But we are thinking of it.
right. When it is
Maybe.
something that, we're always working on things and looking to improve. And so that is
Further to left.
coming. Oh, that one, not the volume button. There you go. That is coming up, and I'd hate to even throw a number on it because that would not work out very well. We got anything else that's on our general schedule that we needed to talk about before we kind of go through anything else?
No. Again, we kind of touched on clan wars and how that's going to be, obviously newer for this year, or not for this year, but for this month. That little teaser you guys saw is a hint of more videos to come. Those are exciting and fun, and you'll get to learn a little bit more as the videos are released.
There were comments on there, and Frank, who just asked a question, actually was one of them, and he wrote on there, "I have absolutely no idea what this is about." and Frank, guess what? That is kind of what the preview trailer was all about.
I would not expect it to be as serious as the teaser played it out to be.
Right. We filmed that, and
I'll take the blame here that I made Rob look entirely too cool, and that's not good. That's not good. It's not good for anybody.
Yeah,
because he
did
look,
his ego.
Oh yeah, again, he looked too cool in that. So we're gonna have to.
Is that what you thought? Oh my gosh! Wow, that's really scary because especially the added footage.
Okay, well the end
that definitely made me look cool.
The post credit scene was. That's
that
more the
great.
Vibe of
that
these
was
videos.
Worth watching the video just to get to that, in my opinion. But then again, that's because I was sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe what's going on." So,
so
those videos are going to be fun, and everybody's going to be hopefully entertained.
Again, it was a fun thing we could do to, kind of encourage more people to do clan wars and make it a little bit easier this round. Because again, it's a big part of the game, and we want, it can get very competitive. So we don't want people who want to do it not be able to and think it's going to be too much.
I think we've seen a pretty good increase in the number of players for clan wars. So
awesome.
That's definitely a good thing, and look forward to seeing that continue to grow. So I'm trying to think. I mean, we're at,
do we have any last questions?
21 22 minutes now. Obviously there are always going to be some questions that people are throwing out there, and there are multiple email addresses that people can answer some of their questions give some of their suggestions. So that's sort of the difference in the way that the practice video cast ran is there are places for all different types of questions. And so I'll just kind of throw that out there for people that you can go to munzie.com/contact and send us your suggestions, send us your support issues. You can send us order questions. If you've got something that's missing that you ordered, then let us know there. Be sure that you check out the Munz Pack. So that's at munzie.com/munzpack, MUNZPAK.
And again, that is a monthly subscription. So this first round, it's awesome. Next round is going to be totally different and equally awesome.
And you're not going to know what's going to be in it.
No. Exactly. And that's the key thing. We kind of wanted to let you guys have an idea of what the Munz Packs were going to have by giving you details on what they would contain this round. But we do want it to be a surprise for, the months following.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. It's a lot of work on our end to actually produce these things, and because they are physical,
yeah,
exactly, which is what we've heard people saying, hey, bring us some of the physical stuff. Let's see a focus on that. Great, sure, yeah, no problem. The virtual things obviously are easy for us because it's a push button, but this one does take a little more time, so we really hope that you appreciate it. We did see a very good number of people that joined us in the first 24 hours.
Yep.
Overwhelming is not a word that we should use anymore, because it should be expected that our players are just going to really jump on board and support all the new things that we're doing. So we really appreciate everybody out there in Munzie land for really showing that this is going to be a good value, because we certainly think so. We've got some fun things that'll come up with that over the next couple of months. We'll have some interesting new clan requirements for next month, but of course we can't talk about that yet because it's not November 28th.
It is not.
It's not.
I guess there's only one more thing to sort of say, and it kind of sort of shows up on the video. Is as we end. I mean, Dylan is clean shaven, and you got a couple of shadows. That's maybe a little little more difficult to see, but I also went clean shaven, and we did that for the month of November. So it's Movember is the movement that goes on. And so for some people, they do no shave November or Movember. And so then for those who grow beards, you kind of can go in the opposite direction. So that's me and TJ, and Dylan joined us, and Peter, as you know, sort of kind of got there, and Scott is kind of sort of clean shaven as well.
Matt worked hard for his
Right,
beard.
Matt-
And he's
I
not
did.
willing to give it up.
I'm
yet.
the one who you can't even tell, but there's stuff there.
Right. Matt's
And,
grown that for like 17 years.
It's
so.
hard. It's hard.
It's all good. So we appreciate it. But we do that. And this month, or I'm sorry, this year, we didn't do an official campaign via Munsie. But we did shave, and that's to support men's health issues, prostate cancer and things of that nature. So anyway, if you want to join us by shaving off your beard, fellas, go for it.
And growing that mustache.
Grow the mustache. Good times. So yeah, there
Although-
we are.
Dylan did have another reason to shave.
Oh.
As he did Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
You may have seen some of these pictures. As the week went on, he shaved more and more of his beard.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's,
so then he just couldn't do the Fu Manchu,
It's true.
and he just had to shave it all off.
exactly.
true.
We had to press the restart button by the end of Halloween, and yeah, that's all right. It'll be back soon.
That's how it works, man. That's always good. So we're getting to that point where hopefully you've enjoyed the video cast, and those of you who participated with us, we really appreciate that. Hope that you can tune in. If you weren't able to tune in live, that's okay, because this is going to be playing via podcast, the audio version, and you can catch up on it on YouTube. So if you're watching this after the fact, we appreciate you viewing as well.
On that note, munsiepodcast.com or podcast.munsie.com, whichever you go to currently, will be getting a facelift fairly soon. By fairly soon, I mean whenever I finish it.
Yeah.
Dylan didn't like my name, so
It sounded like a cat meme.
All right, so Podcast Z, very
yes,
good. I just named it.
Well, it was Cast Z,
Oh, Cat Z.
but he
Was
didn't
it?
like it. So
I
we'll,
think it sounds like a cat meme.
so if you have an
Cast
idea
Z.
for our videocast name, send it to
Yeah, there you go.
podcast@munsie.com.
Yeah, do that.
Aside from that, we're working on it. It'll probably go live ugly soon, just so you can get all this content in one place. But
I like that term. Go live ugly.
it happens.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I mean, so we want you to be able to access this content all in one place, make it easier for you guys. Like I said, it'll be getting kind of a facelift pretty soon, but it'll all be there.
And we're excited to have it there.
Perfect.
Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us in this Google Hangout. Any last words?
Now it's time to get back upstairs and get some work done with the guys.
Need to
who
stuff some more
wanted-
envelopes.
Yeah, they wanted to be on the video cast, and because of the limited space, we said maybe next time.
Maybe
So
next time.
we'll go join them. But anyway,
Maybe
thanks
not
for
next
joining
time.
us once again. Yeah, not next time. Get out there, grow the map, and grow the game.
Boom.
Thank you. Good to see you.